country num value. The reason I'm doing this is I might just have to create a variable here, but it would be kind of cool if I could just all in one place say this. And there are ways to do it, but I just want to see if I can put in this document get element by ID country num value. So that is finding what is the value of country num down here. Or do I have to set it up as a separate variable here that says something like x equals document get element? But let's just see. So I'm going to put in 3. We said that should show USA, right? All right, so it didn't work. All right, so let's go back here. And we're going to say find country. And all we're going to do is take this variable here. And let's just say x equals. Okay? So we're defining a variable x that's going to equal the number that somebody types in there. And then this will just be country equals x. And that should work. Let's see. So I type in 3 here. All right, so this is one of those situations, right, where I did something screwy. Let's see what I did, and let's do that using our alerts like we did last time. Alert x. Let's just see. So right now, if I type in 3, all right, so that shows up. So let's see, what did I do wrong here? So we know that it passes the variable inner HTML country. Maybe that's actually, is that? No, I think that's. Oh, you know what? You guys probably have already seen this. I did countries X. So the array is called countries, and I put country. Well, now that makes me wonder whether we can do the other thing. So I type in 3 here. Find country gives me USA. Type in 7. Find country gives me Guatemala. Okay, so it changes that inner HTML. All right. So that's the last thing that we want to do is we want to have a function that sorts the variables. All right. So I'm going to create a function called the items rather, and that's one of the cool things about arrays is that you can deal with them individually. Like, I mean, if I just copy this list and put it into a unordered item list, I can't do anything with it. I can't reference it individually. So there's a lot more that you can do with an array. So right here, I'm going to create something called sort countries. And what this is going to do is it's going to change the order of the arrays. And that's pretty easy. You're just going to do countries dot sort. Okay? And then you're going to display, just like we did here, we're going to take this, and in fact, I could just reference that. Let's just do that. So I'll do sort countries, and I'm going to just say show countries. Okay, so that is referencing another function within my function. So I'm going to, if I click show countries, it's just going to run this function, right, which displays the information. But if I click sort countries, or if I click this button down here, it's going to sort it and then run that function and display the countries. And let me show you something cool. I use this a lot just because it's kind of neat from a display perspective. So here, I click show countries. Oh, okay, and I don't have that set up. But I have a button right here that you can't see called alphabetize, and it is hidden. So what sometimes I like to do is, depending on what button a person presses, giving them more options. So you see here, I have this button ID, sort button, on click, sort countries, right? But you see it starts with this style. This is an inline style, style display none. All right, so you don't see it. If that was, if I remove this, then it would show up when the page loads. But what I want to do here is when somebody clicks show countries, I want to change that from being display none to being display either block or display inline. So let's get the ID, sort button, show countries. So now I'm going to do my document get element by ID, sort button. That does, just copying and pasting does help prevent you doing some case sensitive issues. So what I want now to do is the style, display, and I can have this be a block. And if I do block, it's going to move it to another line, right? Or I'm going to do inline, which means it's going to show up on the same line. So click show web page. So right now it's not there, right? It's going to show up right here. I click show countries. You see that button shows up, and then I click alphabetize, and it sorts them, and then it displays the countries. So you've got this. You can do your count here. You could put in 17. Find country. So you can see USA now has been sorted. So my new array is in alphabetical order, whereas previously that was 3, and now 3 is probably Canada. Okay? Great job. Very fun. Arrays are very, very powerful way to store data. And when you're talking about creating apps that people can use and access information or even add information to, which we'll do here in a little bit, arrays are very, very powerful. All right, so go to your assignment.